Good morning. Good morning. Hi. We're cleaning up, or I should say, it's actually not a. Oh, I'm talented. Just swapped hands just like that. We've gone through DVDs. You're welcome, Ella. I hope you like the ones that you got, because I love it when there's something that I no longer need, that somebody else gets joy from. So anyway. It's helpful like that. But basically, we've been decluttering. That's what I meant by cleaning. I'm very frustrated because I'm very fatigued. My brain is my brain has been upsetting me with my regressions, with my the way it's changing my brain. It's actually just really been upsetting me. There's nothing I can do about it except for hope, I guess, that some things come back online. A bit like an old computer. Sometimes you can do them up a little bit and make them work a bit better, and sometimes it is what it is. It's the problem with agenetic degenerative syndrome. And I'm at my last phase. You little bugger. My Hello Kitty sheets. Just put a little nick in it. But anyway, there's my friends. Look at them. Hi. Christoph, you're going to fall off the perch if you fall asleep anymore. Jazzy, you got a bit of a tilt there. That runs in the family, actually. Head tilt. I got that from my grandfather. Anyway, love my grandfather. Some people I don't love in my family because they were mean. They used to hurt me. So, anyway, there's lots to always do, right? Don't like going through all the medical stuff because there's so many things unfinished. Oh, here comes Sir from the bin. There was a bit of rubbish. Not me. Him. Hoarder. Pieces of paper with things on it that you don't need anymore. Cords you don't need anymore. Although I think he kept most of them. He hoarded them and put them in the... We have a box in the storage room that has like family photo albums and our old camcorder, camera and tapes and things like that. And in there he put his cords. I don't think he got rid of any. But I got rid of a lot of glassware, etc., etc. to donations. So I'm doing better than him. He's not doing very good at it. He's like, oh, I might need that. Might need that. I mean, the DVD division, I won that too. I got rid of more DVDs than he did. Not saying that he might watch more than me. Maybe that's... We're not going to talk about that. We're just going to say I won. I think Christoph's going to fall off his perch. Christoph, mate, you're going to fall off your perch. The dude's going to fall... Look. He's going to... Okay, he was going to fall off his perch. Oh. I was just saying, I won getting rid of the most DVDs, number one. Number two, yeah. I won getting rid of the most excessive kitchenware, glassware, things like that.
Yeah, the crap that you collect.
No, but you collect crap, but you keep most of it.
Quality crap.
It keeps cycling around the house and in the storeroom. Mine gets donated or thrown or whatever. Actually happens.
Cleansing.
It's feeling good. It's just, well, it kind of is of one zone of the house.
I see massively.
It's a spring clean of one zone.
I'm not going through.
I was just saying that.
Of all your medical paperwork and NDIS. Oh God.
We haven't even done all the guardianship stuff, the wills, the me care for future if you just off the tree.
Jesus. Okay. How's it go?
I mean, you know, I'm already got like...
Yeah.
Here, there is actually the people that run where I live would actually look after me. But I'm just saying, like, there's still other things like
there are
informal carers and stuff like that.
Yes.
But basically...
But we are up to our eyeballs in paperwork. We're very organised in that regards. And I've just cleaned up all the bins in the street. Probably about 40 bins. Because they're blown everywhere.
They keep doing that.
The wind conditions have just
we live on the beach and they put them
everywhere.
out there in the open. It's like an open space.
Yeah.
And it's like we're on the beach. It's an open space. It's a strong wind at the moment too.
Very strong wind. And it's blocking traffic. So
this is the Wild West, guys. This is Western Australia. This is not fucking Sydney. This is not Sydney, where there's less wind.
Do you know it was like, I think it was 2000.
Do you get wind?
It was back in 2000.
I'm joking.
They got the Olympics for Sydney, and that's why we keep saying Sydney.
Yeah, I know.
It's 2024.
Because the Americans called us
saying Sydney.
Sydney, and it's like Melbourne.
No, it's because of the
Melbourne
Olympic committee when they announced.
Well, it was stupid.
And I didn't know.
We all got so offended. We were so offended. We were like, "Excuse me,
but how
it's
has
Sydney."
That stuck around, and particularly you of Echo later.
24 years
later,
I can't say Sydney without going
Sydney.
No. I can't say it. I can't say it without saying Sydney. It's ruined it, right? And then Melbourne. It's Melbourne.
Born in
Australia.
Melbourne.
Okay, Australia. Do you want to say it again? Australia. Australia. That's weird. That's just weird. Cut that out, okay? Let me teach you Aussie. We're cool, right? Australia.
Well, we're officially also an alcohol-free zone, this house, because we
we
drink
are.
Alcohol.
So we got rid of all the alcohol stuff for guests.
It's for guests.
Because it's like, what are we keeping things for
we
guests?
Don't have guests.
Screw
we don't
guests.
Have alcohol things. So
Fuck
it's
the guests.
Bring your own, basically. If you ever come over to be a guest, just BYO, just letting you know. Because we have nothing. We're dry.
We just
Not that we're alcoholics or have problems with that. Not at all. Never have been.
No, we're one of the anomalies.
We just don't care. Well, medically, for both of us, it's never been a good thing.
Yeah. I actually have never really been a drinker, even when medically it didn't affect me as much. Because, like I said, mine's
degenerative. A bit like Sydney. Break it down to syllables.
No, but this is what I was just talking about before about struggling to accept the changes to my brain from tonic-clonic seizures.
It's distressing.
Okay, it's horrible.
Yeah,
like people underestimate it and you guys only see the best of me in the best moments. Unless there's a seizure, you might see the worst moments, but you don't see the in between. Anyway,
and even that you don't see the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of seizures, so it's a little snapshot.
Yeah, you don't see all the seizures, and you also
through.
Don't see all of my crying in pain for 2 hours straight because I'm in pain. Because who wants to see that? But anyway, it's been a simplification of the house to suit my future because my focus, and I guess this is kind of like the pearls of wisdom of someone who,
learning.
Let's just say I'm the same as someone who's 75. I'm facing the same decision making, focus, challenges, everything as a 75-year-old. So naturally, I have things I want to do. Those things don't require furniture anymore. I've raised a family with a house full of beautiful furniture and everything of the best and swimming pool and... I should say swimming pools.
We've got room for a llama.
No, but yeah, that's not the focus. The focus is experiences. But of course, I've got to get myself well enough. Hence why I got private health cover because I don't think the public system's going to give me quality of life. They don't even know how to take your blood. Our doctors in ED kind of go, I don't know. They're stupid. They really are. I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion of Australian medical system. Stupid. So, sadly, we didn't train our own people in our own country to be doctors, specialists, etc. Yep, that's the government's fault again. So anyway, me and the government get along real well. Yeah, social welfare, people don't like the government. We never do. Don't worry about who you bloody vote for. They're all the bloody same. They're all rich. And they don't know your problems if you've got middle income problems or lower income problems. But basically, this is just to create more space, so moving things around, jumping things up, reassessing what we own, because it's like there's a lot of things, guys, and this is probably too a transition thing of a normal thing that a couple would go through when you go from, you start out as a couple, but you always got in your mind going to have kids, so you do buy sort of furniture for going to have kids to a little extent, and then when you have kids you go, I need everything, you know, you go a bit over the top. That's where most of your money gets wasted, so don't do that. And on houses, don't do that, because you'll just end up in a cutesy little apartment anyway, because lifestyle's easy, and then you can go out more and do more fun things if you're not sick like me, though. If you've got a disability or you become sick, well, medically retired or anything, sorry, you might want to get a hobby farm where you can be entertained at home. But anyway, that's my dream. But basically, when you become a couple again, you have accumulated. I mean, I had 26 years of a child at home. 26 years. Okay? We are not like separated families. We didn't have a break. Okay? There was no week off, week on, weekend off. No. Whole time, it was us and the kids. It was almost like us versus the kids. I don't know if you've ever seen RV Vacation. That's kind of us as a family. It's like everyone's fighting everyone when you go on holidays, and it's all like, we're meant to have fun, okay? So everybody, shut the fuck up, have some fun, okay? Have some fun. Go for a swim. Go for a walk. It's fun, isn't it? No, we did have fun, but I'm just saying, it's typical family crap, okay? Siblings annoy each other. Couples annoy each other because you're out of your environment. You don't know where the milk is, the bread is. All of it falls on our shoulders because we're the woman. And everyone's like, make me a sandwich. Okay. Anyway, Bible says so. I talked about that before. But anyway, I'm just saying, they're the best days of our lives. Let's be honest. It is good. It's funny. Okay? Whether they're 3 years old and they say something funny, or whether they're 10 years old and they're like, well, I hate you, Mum. That's not fair. You're the strictest parents in the world. It's funny. It's funny. And it's cute. Because it's a phase. Just wish this phase they're going through now will pass rather quicker. But anyway, this one seems a long one. Anyway, got to find yourself in this world. I'll back you up on that. You're born alone, you die alone. It's actually a really sad fact. It's actually a saying that really is more pertinent than what people think it is. Anyway, I'm really happy for the new change because we've got a lot planned, and you'll just see it in videos because it'll just look different. But basically, we have to make the most of our space. We have to make the most of designing it to suit his needs, my needs, our needs. And if you do have guests over, well, how are you going to do that? You're going to pull the table out here, do this, do that. Every part of the house has to be organised, and like any home, to suit the people living in it. And I feel like I've done the zhuzhing, which is the design of other things. Forget my room. That's my space to hoard my favorite special stuff. That's like, but the rest of the house was, I mean, it's as normal as it is with my tree from IKEA. It's plastic, but you know, it's a tree. It does have Woody and Jessie in it, but that's normal, right? Kind of. It's funny anyway. I'm sure it entertains people that walk in the door. I like to make people laugh. I like to make people smile. It's actually one of my favorite things to do. So it's like, that's normal. So that's staying like that. But like, we are fine tuning today. And it feels really good because it feels like, yeah, I know, right? They're getting excited. Because of course, we've got to make space for them too. Yeah, I know, I've got to make space for you. I get it. I swear today they needed their little knitted things on. It was freezing. Not as bad as other days, though. Not as bad. You're going to scratch my sheets. You're going to get a fluffy butt. It's going to be whacked. I wouldn't really. I do the pats like a baby's nappy on his hip, and he actually loves it. He likes deep massage. Did you know that? My cat, yeah, I know he gets massages all the time. So jealous. He likes deep massage. Don't go softy, softy. No, he's like, that's not good enough, thanks. I like it deep. So you got to really get in there with your fingers. Okay, it's so spoiled. And that's Lemon over there. So I've finally named her Lemon. The colour of my first blanket that I was born with. It was obviously a blanket given to me at birth. And me and that blanket, many stories, many places we went. That blanket and I didn't even go. That's my mattress. It's not me. My blanket and I didn't go anywhere. I used to drag it from my bed to the couch to watch my cartoons. It'd be wrapped around me eating breakfast in front of the TV. When Mum wasn't looking, and I could be antisocial because my family has etiquette issues. And my friends used to be able to eat their breakfast in front of the TV. So, of course, my mum liked to sleep in. That was kind of cool. Single mum. So that was kind of cool. It was like, don't have to ask permission. She's not going to find out. Unless my brother needed some kind of something to use against me. I'm going to tell Mum that you ate breakfast in front of the TV. If... Oh, the deals you have to make with siblings. And some of those deals are made for life. I don't think it was for life, brother. I don't think it was for life. But anyway, can't hold you to that. You're a child. I was a child. I won't be held to anything that I made a deal with as a child. But I'm really excited about this change. I'm letting go of a piece of furniture that is 20 years old, falling down. Hence why I really am concerned it will fall. It will collapse. It will do something stupid because it's 20 years old. I know things don't look like that in my house because I look after things. I restore things. I love things to their death. That's kind of sad, isn't it? But furniture do have an expiry. And it's sad because I'm autistic and I like the same. But I can't look at this anymore. This piece of furniture needs to go. There is an emotion there I don't want to look at anymore. It's an era that's over and done. And to be honest, when I look back at my life in reverse and how someone like me, who only 1 in 5 22 cures get married, have children. And I did all that. But guess what? It was really hard. I did it without support. I was not in the system because of my child neglect in this area. It just flows on. Neglect breeds neglect in adulthood, right? So I was just like struggling. Why can't I do it like everyone else? Pressure. And because I'm a determined, stubborn little thing, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Look what it did to me. I got there because what I did was I went, okay, that's not working. I'll try a different way. Maybe if I was mollycoddled, maybe I wouldn't have achieved what I did. So maybe it's a good thing. But I'm just going to say it was not easy. But I defied all odds. I'm 20% of my people in my self-actualization. And I'm proud of that. I wish my parents were proud of that, but they're not. They see me as a failure. And that's their choice, but it's wrong. Likewise, if my kids feel the same, don't know how they feel, haven't seen them in 4.5 years. But if they felt the same, that would be unfair to say that I failed, because you have to look at the new reality of who I really am. and why I really struggled is more than autism. And, you know, people think and they look at me and they go, oh, you know, but you're not as high maintenance as other disabled people. It's not legally true, and it's not actually true. If I went to respite, I'd need 2 to 1. So don't judge a book by its cover. Don't assume that someone's got it easier. A lot of autistics have very severe physical disabilities, and I'm one of them. 22q11.2 deletion syndrome is one of them. There's a few others they've pinpointed. We know this. Genetic seizures are so dangerous. I have both of the numbers in Australia. They've, you know, found 2. I've got both of those. It's proven in DNA. There's no more accuracy than 99.9%. You can't even get an MS diagnosis to that percentage. Sorry. As you can imagine, it's been a hard life for Sir as well. Because no one's helping him. No one has ever helped him, let's be honest. And that's disgusting. But that's Australia. Australia does not value serving others. They refuse to. They think it's beneath them. Australians are very naive and think that money is status. And I feel sorry for them. Money's not status. It can buy you things, yeah, but it can't buy you etiquette, kindness, or everything you want. You can't buy you a person. You might say, I want that person. Can't buy them. Well, some people can be bored, I'm sure. Some people are that shallow, but I'm just saying, like, you don't, okay, we don't have a market where people for sale. This one works really well in this area. They're more expensive, but they're a rare one, but you can buy that one. You don't have that. You can't buy everything you want. Boom. But I just wanted to say that because I feel like a book is always judged by its cover. We are very, psychology here, we are very superficial, judgy for that first 30 seconds. I'm telling you now, we categorize like there's no tomorrow. Our brains can think faster than a second. The amount of information is huge. Most of it's based on your brain's history, memory, etc. Like they call them schemas. But basically, you're not always right. Just know that. I mean, it's a bit like if you study the difference between subjective and objective. You're being subjective all the time, unless you've been trained, which takes a lot of training, a lot of discipline, a lot of training to be objective, to actually look at a situation without your own input. That's very hard to do when you do it properly. Many professions have to do that, but many books covers at the moment are being judged in many different communities, whether it's online or not. And I hate that. For most of my disabilities, there's been this, oh, you've got ME/CFS, but you're not lying in bed with sunglasses on. But I'm lying in the darkness, almost, I mean, it's not pitch black, and 23 hours a day. Just because you're seeing this video, you think that's not the case? It's not Big Brother. It's not like you're watching me 24/7. I could do that if you wanted me to, because that would be funny, but I don't even know if YouTube offers that. But you know what I mean? You don't see my worst. I show you sometimes. I show you the moderates. But like I said, there's times where I don't want to show because it's traumatizing to you. Crying in pain. Well, who wants to see that? Like, we know that goes on. Well, actually, some of you don't know. There's some people who can't get the pain relief they need, and they have to deal with the pain. And they have to live with high-level pain. And it does things to you, physically and emotionally. And that needs acknowledgement because that's real. And now, with what's going on with me, like I mentioned before with Sir, 3 times in the last week, I have forgotten where he is and what he's doing and what's going on around me. And then like struggled to understand, how can I forget anything? I feel like I'm losing my mind, and not in the way that you think, but I feel like I'm losing grip with reality. It's not fun when you lose confidence. You don't want to go out and then that happen and you kind of be the one standing there looking like an idiot. Then it's like trust issues, because in Australia crime is high. It's a shithole. Australia, 1980, 1990, 1990s, fine. Early 2000s, yeah, it's not too bad. Ever since that, after that, shit. It's been getting worse. Immigration is ridiculously high, and we're all very watered out. To actually speak to someone from Perth, we actually were told by a couple in a lift when I was getting a scan. He'd come from, or he or she come from getting a scan, and we were just chatting Aussie style, because Aussies are Aussies. Not often we get this, guys. And literally they said, "Oh, I wish we could talk longer," as they left out the lift on their floor. What does that say? It's not a good situation. I'm not against immigration, but I'll just tell you now, I want to speak to my fellow Aussies on the streets, and, you know, I want to relate. I need that. I mean, imagine if other people's, if you're from a different country, imagine if everywhere you went, you don't know the culture, and you're like, how am I? My country. Okay, I can't relate to you. It's not that I don't like you. I can't relate to you. I didn't grow up in that country. I don't know the culture. I don't care to. No offense. I just want to live my life and my culture. I don't mind learning little bits here and there and trying different foods and all this. I'm not against it. But it's uncomfortable. It's gone too far here. And it's making a lot of Australians angry. And that is fueled by the resources. We don't have the resources for them. And because of that, our people are dying in hospitals, not getting medical care, quality of life. It's ridiculous. And I'm sure there's a lot of parents with schooling and all that have got issues too. So that's just my thoughts on my country. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of how it behaves. I'm not proud of how they just ditch religion like it's nothing. I'm not saying I'm a huge religious person, but you guys know where I stand on that. It's important as a Western society. It's important. And that's why there is no sides with Palestine and Israel. There's no sides. From what I see, people are picking on Israel. And if it was doing the other way around, I'd say the other way around. But they picked on. They defended themselves. They've got a history. They've got a wound. My family knows that wound. People alive, we still remember the stories. They don't want the disruption. And I don't want it going the other direction either. Okay? I don't want war. But basically, Australia, look after your own backyard first. It's messy. Real messy. I know you don't care, but just pretend and write some policies so at least some of us can live well. So I don't know where the future's going. Just excuse that he has to make noise. It's not his choice. But my solution, 2 years, no immigration. Sorry. Build the houses, build the hospitals, get things back on track. Mr. Albanese. It's the right thing to do. But I'm very glad of the decision we've made with the lounge room. Because, you know, you got to live in a place before you go, oh, this isn't working, let's shuffle this around, let's do this, let's do that. I love this bit because you've lived in it long enough. You know, when you first move in and you go, but what if we want it because of this, this, or this, and you haven't lived there and you don't know, and you can't make the decision, right? There's nothing to make a decision on because you haven't lived in it. You literally just moved in and you're like, I'm just getting a feel for the pad, you know? And now we've had a feel. It's great. I know exactly what we do and don't need. Minimizing things is just all what, for people in our situation, a plus. One day we might be living out of a caravan in a full drive for good. I don't know. I am not one to be cooped up. I'm a free-range chicken. I'll take my shit with me, but you know, caravan might be a bit, you know, pretty. But, you know, I am a free-range chicken, and my goal for the rest of my life is experiences and people, like enriching relationships, having good conversations with people, meeting new people, traveling places, seeing old places I love, new places I haven't seen. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's my focus. So I don't need a family home. And it's such a relief when you actually realise, oh, hang on, I don't need all this anymore. My babies are 28 and 30. Yeah, they're not babies anymore. They don't need anything. So now it's like, I don't know, this is like party house, right? We can have wild parties. Just minus the alcohol for us, but still party. Good music. Music's good for parties. I'm into the music thing, although I probably hog the Taylor Swift side of it. That might offend. People don't want to listen to that. That sounds hard. Did you hear that grunt? It didn't sound easy. Okay, so yeah, I'm very excited. And you'll see on the vlogs, like I said, you'll see like the changes and what it looks like. But it's just getting rid of a lot of crap that, like I said, is like what I've had for our family home. Of course, I've kept what I feel is sentimental, what I feel is kind of like, oh, that's just special, that is, or of course I've kept that. But I've also taken things that are all of our family history stuff, including like albums, things that have been passed down from family members, have all been put into a nice tub to be put in the storeroom, because it's not things you look at every day. You know, it would only be if my kids came over and said, look, I want to look through the family album. Go for it. Or go through the family CDs or the little cassette tapes to the camcorder. That would be it, really. So that doesn't need to be in the house. And I've culled my DVDs, so has he. So yeah, it's just, you should only live with what you use, guys. It's a bit like you know when you clean out your closet. Just trust me. I know it feels scary sometimes to let go of things because of, you've spent a lot of money on it, or, so of course, always sell things if you feel that it's sellable. But things like, for our things, it's actually now broken. It's not fair to impart on someone else and it's broken. But basically, just take the plunge like you do with your wardrobe. I don't know if anyone's ever done that, but, or if you're an autistic like me that associates certain clothes to certain things that I've had to get rid of for the same reason. I've associated certain furniture, etc., etc. There's just things like that do. And new beginnings, I do believe what we see also affects us. And so if you're doing a new beginning because it's a new phase of your life, like for me, this is a new phase of my life. This is well and truly past emptiness. This is well and truly, this is my choice stuff. This is what I want things to be like. Without having to think of, well, what does everybody else want and need? And, for my kids' Xboxes or whatever. Is the TV big enough for them? Or now it's just about Sir for that TV because occasionally he'll use it. So, it's more about that kind of thing. And his Xbox. Or our Xbox. I will try and play something. I'll give it a go. But anyway, I'll let you guys go. So that was just this is what the fuck we're doing today. I am so proud of how much junk we chucked in the bin. Things that were junk that was sitting in this house. And I'm like, I am so organized. How did that happen? So, yeah. Sometimes you got to go to those dark corners of your house and find a spot and go, yeah, that needs a bit of work. Because it feels good. I'm already feeling good and we're not even probably... How far are we?
I don't know how far you are, but I'm pretty far.
Meaning you're a third of the way there?
No, all the superficial stuff has been done, removed and separated.
So massive stuff not done?
Oh no, it's just getting into more of the intricate stuff.
Okay.
So we're getting there. We actually are making some really good progress quickly, more quickly than I thought, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's quicker than I was guessing too. When we had discussions about it last night, into this morning. Huh?
I could do with a new arm right about now.
Yes, that's not a good thing.
No.
Damn. Well, oh dear. Might need to assist if I can, but see, I'm no good. Gosh, I have not felt well. Yesterday, not only did I have a seizure, couldn't stop that passing out feeling. Oh my God. They call it syncope. It was bad. It went on for how many hours?
Very long time.
Very long time. Just kept feeling like I was passing out, coming back, passing out, coming back. My brain is broken. And just the speech. I mean, it's not always on videos, and I don't tend to pick up the video to do and chat with you guys when my speech is like, blah, blah, blah. But it's a problem. But at my age, what's the point in doing some speech therapy on it? Really, what's the point? It's not like anyone cares around me. It's not like I have to go to a workplace and communicate. That's never going to happen. That's not a good thing, guys. So don't think, oh, lucky you. No, it's not. You wouldn't think that if it was taken away from you. You wouldn't. You'd be going, ew, what does my future look like? So, see you next time. And I encourage you, even if it's just doing your clothes closet or your junk closet, junk drawer, office, those dark zones of your house that you know there's shit there. There's a whole lot of crap. And you go, I don't need that, because I haven't stopped doing this cleansing thing since we moved here. The bug has hit me because I've learnt to live with less, and I'm liking it. Really liking it. I know some of you are laughing, but come on. I'm autistic. I collect things. It comes with the... It should be... Maybe it is. Is collections on the... well, he did ask me a few questions about collections, and I did go on about that for quite a while. I thought he was disinterested. I thought that was the social part. Maybe that was part of the test. I don't know. But anyway, we collect a lot. It's fun. Satisfying. But it comes hand in hand. So acceptance is key. So just accept me. So I'll see you next time. And I don't know, I better go help Sir. But hopefully you'll see our place looking a lot better and not as cluttered and stuff. Because I'm trying to just continually improve the place. So catch you later. Bye. Have a good day.